I
know.
think
So
so.
it was just a blessing to get in the studio with someone like him. I respect him so much, like when it comes to this music thing, and just on some real life thing too. So
Wizkid, he knows how to code switch, man.
Normally,
When
normally,
he's
guy.
when he's in front of Westwood,
Uh,
the guy will give us
give us
one
one, don't
British
mind it.
accent. When he's in front of the American, all
give
them
American ones
Hot
too.
97, them he'll give us one
When he
American.
gets his Nigerian people will start saying this. is
He'll
such a
turn
lie.
to.
But
Saleh
he
Eko.
was saying
Boy, style, pick up on skis, put up on style. It's your boy CZ, star boy Wizzy. Train on the easy, find the Melissy. It's a milestone, you know you're the star. You know the try, wanna do the dance, wanna keep fly, wanna do the dance, wanna do the dance, wanna do the dance. Wine for me, go down for me.
Oh, he needs to drop this record ASAP.
yo, Kechuku, he still got it though. Yo, this I really still like 5,000 times.
You sure he hasn't dropped it
It
yet?
hasn't dropped yet. I've been checking for it. This one and the one with T-Pain. To drop. Kechuku,
Wine for me, it gets you will she ride for me, it gets you dog wine for me, it gets you when I dig her deep, deep, put her to sleep. And in her dreams got her feeling like she rolling and rocking, she holding on to the head on her body, wiggling and wobbling. And in her dreams
One
got her
day,
feeling
there's
like
no
she
one be like
rolling and
one
rocking,
day,
she
man.
holding on to the head on her body, wiggling and wobbling. English record with the news, lemon and ginger infused, how my tea go. I am a bad and bougie amigo, got that keto, JFK and sometimes I'm a keto for that
Kechuku is an actor now. He has a full career.
He has to make money now. Even I heard K-Switch was acting recently.
Yes.
That's what I heard. Bro, there's nothing like Afrobeats, man. All right, let me read you Empire's African artists. They have Afrobeat that you know. Fireboy, Kiddy, Kiss Daniel, LAX, Olamide, Pato Rankin, Rotimi, Wande Cole.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
yeah, like they have a lot of people, bro.
Timmy one day call.
I told you one day was on there. Rotimi's on there.
now they
Pato
got
Rankin,
Basket Mouth.
Olamide. They have other people I didn't mention. LAX is there. Kiss Daniel is there. Fireboy is there. So, they got people, bro. And they're signing more. I think they even have a base in Lagos now. Or they're going to have a base out there.
Obviously we have to touch on Essence update.
Oh, number 9 Billboard, bro.
It's risen to the
Number 9.
top 10.
It's
It was.
number 9.
It started at 10.
It's 9 now.
Well, it did start at 10, but it was at 10, and then it is now
No,
at 9.
you know what?
So it's still
The
rising.
funny thing
It's
about
rising,
this song.
and we haven't
Wait
we
till
haven't
this
talked in
song
weeks
got
now.
this song got to number 13.
Mhm.
Right? And then Kanye dropped.
Yeah,
And then Drake dropped. And then the song dropped down to number 20 something.
yeah.
And then I was like, dang, is that it? But then it went back up to
Yeah.
13 again.
Yeah.
And then it went to 10. And now it's at 9.
It's at 9.
Wizkid survived a Kanye West and Drake drop. Guy, I think that's enough.
He did.
Enough.
He did.
Like, that's enough to write
and
in
then,
his tombstone when he
and
dies.
then if you notice,
He
all the Drake
survived
and Kanye songs, they
and
all
dropped. They're all
fell
falling.
They all
It's only
fell
Drake
below.
that has 3 songs left on there, or 2 songs. Too
No, he has
sexy.
Too Sexy.
Too sexy. And
Talk about it. Like the Grammy nominations are coming up.
I think Wizkid is going to get
his nomination is going to be beyond
He's going to
global
get,
artists.
No, he's going to. This is what's going to happen to Wiz, right?
His song has to be
His
one
song-
of the top records
Wizkid is going to pull what no African has pulled.
has ever done.
Is
for
that
sure.
he's going to get is going to get a nomination outside
Outside of the global,
It's probably going to be
nomination.
best R&B song, or song
Possibly.
of the, or song of the year,
or record of
or
the
record
year.
of the year.
Yeah, those are the three.
Those are the 3 he's going to
I think he has
most
really,
likely
really,
get all 3 or one
do
of
you
the
think,
3.
Do you think he would fall under pop?
No, I think they put him on the R&B
You know,
because they
it'll
put
be
him on
R&B.
the
It'll be
R&B
R&B.
charts. It'll be
It'll
R&B.
be
So
R&B.
R&B song of the
Yeah.
year, record of the year, and song of the year. Those are his 3.
For sure.
3. He's going to get one of those 3 nominations.
And possibly a win.
I think if
There's a
they
possibility he might win
I
this
think
shit.
if they give him R&B song, or if they put in R&B category, he's going to win that shit. I think record of the year is a big push, but I think it's very possible.
Yeah, because there aren't that many R&B songs aren't like hitting
He's number
like
one on
that.
that chart. He's the number one on those charts.
R&B songs.
He's also the number
they
one
don't
on
chart.
let me read it to you. So the record of the
Airplay,
year
probably.
is problematic because you're gonna have this Kid Leroy guy, you're going to have Industry Baby, and you're gonna have one of Drake's songs for sure. Most likely Way Too Sexy.
They may
But
snub him.
they might snub it.
him. They may snub Drake. It won't be the first time.
It won't be exactly. So they might snub him. But if you look at like the chart, so if you look at Essence is already certified platinum.
That was another thing. It went the first record, African Afrobeat record to go platinum. That was another huge landmark. So you're telling me songs like Joanna haven't gone platinum already?
Essence by Wizkid is officially number one on US Urban AC Radio media base this week, becoming both artists' first song to do so. So yeah, it's number one. So number one on that playlist is Essence, and number two is Her, Damaged by Her. Then you have Anthony Hamilton, you have Bruno Mars, Earth, Wind and Fire. So you see, like, you know, he's on.
But then Bruno Mars song, it's Bruno Mars, they love him in the Grammys.
Yeah, but you see, like, he's number one.
He is.
He's number one on those their charts.
He is, but when it comes to Grammys, they don't necessarily look at the highest.
It's
sellers.
possible. It's very possible. But I think this year
definitely a nomination.
They're going to want to, of course.
Definitely
And I think Essence is not just a African Giants was a good album where industry people knew it. You know, they knew of Burna Boy, they knew of the song. So when the industry people were voting for Grammy, Essence is really, I think any and everybody at this point, you play that song and like, yeah, I know the song, you know.
You enjoy it.
I think it's he has more of a chance, even if they have like, you know, because Grammy also has fan nominations and you see it and you're like, I know the song, you know, like, so I don't know, man. I really want him to win one outside of Best International.
But if he gets nominated, that's still a huge.
It's still a huge.
That's
huge,
still a
huge,
huge thing,
because
because that would mean Wizkid has gone full mainstream.
Yeah, and what's his?
He
face?
could get several nominations.
This guy told him, what's his name? Damian Marley said, "Enjoy it." Well, just enjoy it. That a lot of time we don't get to enjoy these things.
So what was this Wizkid? I kept saying, you know, this Damian Marley.
It was this people. I think it was Billboard.
Oh, that they put like artists interviewing artists, right, or something.
No,
like
they
that.
had a girl. There it is. It's not Billboard. It's scroll up. Is that a Billboard or Rolling Stone?
Rolling Stone.
So they had an interviewer. So the girl just basically was interviewing both of them, and they were just talking about how the song came about. Blessed. They were talking about Blessed, and then just talking about their musical background.
That might be the next single.
I think the
if
next
they're already doing
should be Blessed, should be True Love, but I think Blessed. It's very hard for the label to push two Wizkid songs that had relatively unknown. I mean, at this stage, obviously, Thames is known to an extent, but they're most likely going to push Blessed because you have Damian Marley.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Musicians and musicians.
I'm just introduced to Wiz seconds.
When I was promoting my last album, I was in New York.
Did you hear about how they met?
At the same hotel. And we ended up crossing paths right there. And that's when I really got introduced to Wiz. And then from that point onward, I started really checking out his stuff. And you know what I mean? So when I got the call to be a part of the project, I was honored, you know. Even without knowing Wiz, I can tell you, us as Jamaican, as Rasta, we definitely have a great affinity toward this culture. You know what I mean? We are definitely big fans of anything African. You know what I mean? So, you know, so it's an honor for sure, you know.
I listen to
Damien
like a lot, man. I listen to music with Nas.
Who is
a lot.
that?
Like,
Who's the girl?
I listen to like I've just been a big
she
fan.
said she's
So
from
just
Sierra
meeting him
Leone
in New York
or-
was written, you know.
I think so.
It was just a blessing to get in the studio with someone like him. I respect him so much, like when it comes to this music thing, you know, and just on some real life thing too. So
Wizkid, he knows how to code switch, man. When he's in front of Westwood, the guy will give us one British accent. When he's in front of the American, all them Hot 97, he'll give us one
When
American.
he gets his Nigeria people will start saying this.
He'll turn to.
But you know,
Saleh
he
Ekpo.
was saying basically you can tell they have both respect for each other. And there was one thing like that Damon Marley said that I like that even epitomizes like where Afrobeats is today was he said, you know, when he did the song and he did his audio, that what they did with the production is amazing. That, you know, the production of the song.
Yeah.
And it's, when you look back at the history of Afrobeat and Nigerian music, the production was always whack. It was always, now you're getting where someone like Damien Marley. In fact, when the
Shout out
interviewer was
P2J,
saying,
by the way.
yeah, the interviewer was saying like, you know, are you guys going to work again together? And Damien was like, yeah, definitely. No, Damien was talking about something, and then he ended with like, you know, I'll definitely like you to voice some things on some of my upcoming projects. And even if you can't voice, like, production wise, I would really like you guys to do, because
like
something on it, because it's amazing. And it's almost kind of like going full circle back to Fela, because during the days of Fela, like I'd always say when I see interviews of the Beatles, Paul McCartney saying they flew to Lagos to go record songs in Fela's studio. It seems like we went so far away from that now we're now finally coming back to where it's not just like there's very good respect, like, yo,
we are respected.
We're respected that
they'll respect us
on our own terms. Exactly. Like, yo, let's get these guys to actually, like, it's no longer about just the name. You know what? Come and produce this thing for me. Come and create this thing for me. And shout out to them, man, for that. Like P2J, like you said, and Legendary Beats and all of the SARS, like for SARS is killing it, Mona Lisa, you know, all these things, you know, shout out to all of them, man.